Welcome to the YouTube channel of School of Interior Design. Today, I have brought to you one of the most awaited topics, which is plywood. Plywood is one of the types of engineered wood, and this entire topic is under the main topic, which is wood and wood-based material. So, without further ado, let's dive deep into the topic. So let me give you an overview of what engineered wood is. Engineered wood refers to a range of composite wood products made by binding of fixing strands, particles, fibers, or veneers of wood together with adhesives or other methods of fixation to form composite materials. So there are various types of engineered woods like plywood, MDF, hardwood, veneered particle board, MDF. There are many things in the market. So out of that, the most important wood that's being commonly used is plywood, which we are going to talk about in detail in the today's episode. So let's get into the material plywood. So plywood is created. How is it created? It is created by gluing together thin layers of wood veneers with the grain of each layer running perpendicular to the next. Now, why is it running perpendicular? This cross-graining method adds strength and reduces the chances of wood splitting. So perpendicular means 90 degree. So if the veins are running on 90 degree, if they are running on 90 degree, what really happens is that the chances of the wood splitting reduces, it adds strength to the plywood. And plywood is highly versatile and used in wide range of applications from furniture to construction, which we are all aware, and because of which we are here to understand how is it used in furniture and in construction. So there are three types of plywood. Now, number one is MR, number two is BWR, and number three is marine grade. We must have all be hearing this in the market, MR, BWR, or marine grade plywood. So if you are somebody who is constructing his house, or if you are an interior designer or an aspiring person who wants to join the field of interior designing, so you need to understand that these three types of plywood. So let me give you an overview. MR is moisture resistant plywood. So what is it for? It is designed for indoor use with low humidity. This is treated with to resist moisture to some extent, but it is not waterproof. It is ideal. So where are its applications? Where do we use MR plywood? It is ideal for furniture in living rooms and bedrooms, such as sofas, cabinets, and wardrobes. Always mind that this is this is moisture resistant. So these the furnitures, the partitions, etc., that is built by using MR plywood, ensure that it is away from any kind of water. So second is BWR, which is boiling water resistant plywood. It is treated with phenolic resins, making it resistant to water, can withstand boiling water for up to 8 hours. So BWR, when we extend it, it means boiling water resistant. So this kind of plywood is water resistant and can withstand boiling water up till 8 hours. So it is commonly used in kitchen and bathrooms where water exposure is frequent. So if you are confused between MR and BWR, so in kitchen and bathrooms, you are supposed to use BWR, and MR is supposed to use in places which is like the living room and the bedroom where you can make furniture. Now the third grade, which is the highest grade, is marine grade plywood, made from the finest qualities of veneers and adhesives, designed to withstand constant water exposure, durable, strong, and resistant to fungal attacks, best suited for outdoor furniture, boards, docks, and other applications exposed to extreme moisture. So if you are looking for something to build outdoor, then this is the best plywood that is available in the market. So now let me revise this. MR, use it for indoor living rooms, bedrooms, sofa, cabinets, etc., wherein it can be used for furniture making and also partition. BWR is commonly used in kitchens and bathrooms where water exposure is very frequent, and marine grade plywood is best suited for outdoor furnitures, which is extremely exposed to extreme weather conditions and moisture. Now let's come to the sizes of plywood. Now I have given only two sizes, 8x4 and 6x4, but there are many more sizes available. But commonly that is found in the market is 8x4 and 6x4. These sizes make it convenient for various applications, reducing the need for excessive cutting and minimizing the waste. Okay, so this is the standard size which will minimize the waste and the cutting. Let's go to the thickness. The thickness generally ranges between 4 to 25 mm. Plywood thickness ranges between this, catering to different structural needs. Thinner the sheets of plywood are often used for decorative purposes, while thicker sheets provide structural support. Now, you need to understand this difference. Thinner the sheet, used for decorative purposes, while thicker the sheets provides structural support. So 4 to 6 used for backing panels, wall panelings, and lightweight furniture. So if you're paneling the wall, do not use an 18 or a 19 or a 12 This is commonly, this is commonly a mistake done by a lot of people, and they land up spending a lot of money. So 9 to 12 is commonly used for cabinet shelves and partitions. So if you're making shelves or if you're making cabinets or even partitions, this is the best size to use. And 18 to 25 is used for structural applications like flooring and heavy duty furniture. So if you're making bed, if you're making the kitchen cabinets, so this is the kind of heavy duty material that you need to use, which is between 18 to 25 In the market, you'll find 18 and 19 which is maximum use for these kind of heavy duty work. Now let's understand the application. So there are three applications of plywood. One is furniture, cabinets, and panels. So furniture is used in making things like table, chairs, bed, wardrobes, and many more. Cabinets ideal for kitchen and bathroom cabinets due to its strength and durability. And panels used in wall paneling, partitions, and as backing in various furniture items. So if you have the entire, furniture built. So in the back, you need something. So it's also used as backing panels. Okay. So the durability, let's talk about the durability. Plywood offers moderate durability. While it is not as durable as solid wood, it is sufficiently strong for most indoor applications. Its durability can vary based on the types, with marine grain being the most durable. Okay, so we talked about the three kinds of plywood. So the highest grade was marine wood. So marine grade is the most durable wood. That is why it is the most expensive wood. Now, what are the pros? Let's understand the pros and then we'll go into the consequences. Plywood can be used in wide range of applications, from structural to decorative, making it a go-to material for interior design and construction industries. So first pros is versatile. So why is it versatile? Because it can be used for various things from various applications, from structural to decorative things. That is why interior designers and construction people use this material. It is economical compared to solid wood, and it is uh, plywood is a more cost-effective option, offering good strength and aesthetical appeal at a lower price. So these are the two pros, which is versatile and economical. What are the consequences? Not as strong as solid wood. While plywood is strong, it does not match the strength and longevity of solid wood, especially in applications require heavy load bearing capacity. So you need to keep that in mind. Plywood is strong, but if the strength required is very high, this is not the go-to material. Okay. It is susceptible to water. Even though some types of plywood are water resistant, they are not completely waterproof. Prolonged exposure to water can lead to swelling, warping, or delamination. Okay. So while they say marine grade or BWR grade plywood, but always ensure and keep that in mind that at the end, this is wood, which is, composed wood. So it will not last the test of time. So where there is constant exposure to water, running water, and it is constantly hitting the running water, this is not the go-to material. You have many other options in the market. So it is susceptible to water. So these were the consequences of plywood. Now, what is the prices? The price can range anywhere between 50 to 150 rupees. So companies like Century and, Green, etc., which is in the market, will range between 150, 160 rupees. It has already touched that mark. And 50 rupees is the MR grade plywood, the lowest, cheapest level plywood, which will be available in the market. And even 18 19 plywood, you'll get in the range of 50 to 60 rupees in the market. But those won't be of very effective quality. So there is no standard of fixed pricing every shop you go, you will find different ranges of plywood. But you need to understand the three kinds of plywood I told you. Go to the shopkeeper or go to the factory. Even in the factory, you can purchase this plywood at a very economical range because you'll save on the cost of transport. The shopkeeper will also keep a margin. So to cut short all that, plywood factories are available in most part of the countries. You can directly go and purchase it from there, and 20 to 25% there will be a difference in the cost because the quantity required of plywood is very high when you're building doing some interior work. So this is the price that you can expect in the market. And again, the thickness between if it is a 12 or a 6 plywood or a 19 or a 25 plywood, the range will also fluctuate based on the thickness. So I say that a 6 plywood can also come down below 50 rupees. It can even touch somewhere around 35 rupees or something of that sort. So you need to go to the market, whichever city you are, and get to know the prices of the product. So now we come to the various kinds of applications that plywood has. So if you see this is wall paneling. It is very well done. Over the wall paneling, you can use veneer or mica. So what they have done is they have made these grooves on the side and vertical and horizontal grooves, which makes it very appealing. So the entire wall is paneled. So what kind of material that plywood that needs to be used here is 6 So how is this applied is either you paste it directly to the wall. Okay, you can put it directly to the wall, or you can you can screw it directly to the wall. Number one. Number two is you can use, but that is not the ideal thing to do because uh, what if the wall is not the wall catches damp? So in that case, use GI channels at the back, place it horizontally and vertically, and then place the plywood on top of that, and over that use veneer or laminates. Um, or you can also use wooden batons at the back, and over the wooden batons, you can use this plywood of 6 or 12 and then over that you can use the laminate or the veneer. And yeah, if you're using baton, ensure that the baton is dry because if it is wet and if it contains moisture, so when the summer season comes and the baton dries up, so it could actually bend and the wall would no longer look straight. So you need to keep that in mind. The second is the ceiling also can be applied. So where you have exposure to a lot of light, I avoid suggesting plywood, ceiling interiors. But if you're limiting the uses of plywood in the interior ceiling, that's fine. But if you want the entire ceiling to be covered, ensure that it's outdoor, it's exposed to a lot of sunlight, so that the heaviness of the ceiling is not felt. Number three, you can also get CNC routing done on plywood, and the finer it gets, the strength of the plywood reduces. So this is very fine. The strength wouldn't be that great. However, there are other materials in the market which is more, which is better for CNC routing and getting the jala done than plywood. But it can also be used as, this decorative item, and you can get it done from any CNC routing factory in any part of the country. Uh, Look at this, the kitchen here, they have done plywood rafters. So you can also use, you get it cut into various sizes of 1 inches, 2 inches, and place it like this, vertically or horizontally. And it gives an aesthetic appeal to the entire furniture. You can get furniture done, the inner cabinets are done like this. And the exterior cabinets are, so the inner cabinets generally requires 18 structure to be done. And the platforms can actually be done with 12 and the outer frame, the which is to be done in 18 to 19 up to 25 but these shutters can be done with 12 or 19 depending on the kind of structure. And see, because this is a small size, these are small sizes used here. So even in the drawers, the sizes are very small. So you can use 12 but if it's a full 8 feet length, might as well use 18 to 25 because the chances of the plywood bending would be very high. So this is it, guys. And this is Rupesh Raj. I am the founder of I'm the founder of School of Interior Design, and I have created a webinar which you can join, which is called the Interior Design Launchpad, and it is AI integrated. So anybody who is evolving interior designer who wants to join the webinar and learn AI integrated interior designing, wherein I teach you how to design how to design using AI, how to render, how to do the floor plan using AI, or if you are somebody who is also not into the field of interior design, but you feel that this field is very lucrative in terms of making money, then you're most invited to this webinar. But ensure that you get passionate about it. If you love art, if you are somebody who's aspiring to be into the field of art, and you are into an IT profession or something of that sort, or doing business which is not suited for you, and you want to be in an artistic field where you create design, so you're most welcome. I'll also teach you CRM based, AI integrated CRM based tools, which by using which you can run the entire operations of interior designing. And I am also experienced. I've been building Reliance stores across India. I've done it in 8 states, and I've also done sites in 2 countries, being Nepal and Dubai. So I will be sharing my personal experience also. So join the webinar. The description of the webinar will be given in the description below the video. So go there and check out the link to the webinar. Once you're there, I'll pour my heart and explain you how exactly you can launch yourself in 90 days. In 90 days, you'll be good to go. Okay, with that note, thank you so much. I'm signing off. This is Rupesh Raj, founder of School of Interior Designing. I hope to see you in the webinar. Thank you.